Not only were we looking at biodiversity, we were also looking at culture and the interconnectedness of these two systems.
We're on Murray. You guys excited to be here?
Yeah.
Let's hear it. All right.
How do we bring it all together to understand a whole functioning system? So we have this initiative which we call the Moray Island Digital Ecosystem Avatar, which is to build a computational model of the island, starting at the genome, at the molecular level, right up to processes that are happening on a planetary scale.
The scale we were working with was 1 cubic foot, the BioCube.
So tomorrow through Sunday, we're going to be doing this BioCube program.
How do you show the diversity of life? So the idea was that this, 1 cubic foot would theoretically be a manageable sample size. It's like a human scale. The idea is to find a place where we find the most life in an area only this big.
We are snorkeling and trying to find a place for the BioCube. The most ideal place for a BioCube is definitely somewhere with a lot of diversity.
The site selection is actually really kind of critical because you guys are going to be invested in that site as a representation of the whole.
Well, we've been out for a few hours trying to find a good space for our BioCube. The current's really strong, so it was really hard to stay in one place. But we finally found a spot with lots of life and algae, and so we're leaving it alone for a little bit, and then we're going to check on the GoPros later to see what went through there.
Who is on cube removal? Who's the photographer? All right. So you go in first.
What I'm going to be doing is taking all of the algae around our cube and putting it into these bags separately so that everything is organized, and so it's easier to bring all the smaller things back to the boat.
Well, we don't know what's in here yet, but hopefully there's a lot of animals in here.
The other two groups just arrived with theirs, and they're trying to find little creatures.
Water. So what you're doing now is morpho sorting, breaking your specimens up into different groups. Then start breaking them into individual species. So is this individual the same as that individual?
If there's no more sea urchins.
Once you have your individual morphospecies, then you bring that type across the street to the biocode lab, and we'll ID it and start moving things into photography.
I am trying to find the species of the Vermeidae of this snail. You have to look at the special markings that separate it from other organisms.
What are these things?
Do you know where the white balance is on the Nikon? Move it out of the way. Leave it in the dish, but just up against the side. Oh, just like that. Now he's like coming right out. Okay, here we go again. Okay, great. Let's check it. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, we got that one. We have so many specimens, we got to move on.
That went on until about 3 a.m. Right now, each of the groups are creating a presentation for the elders about our particular BioCube.
Just within our 1 cubic foot of reef, we found 184 different species.
Here are some pictures of what we found.
We are concerned about our future and the future of our reef. There are so many challenges, invasive species, acidification. She said there's a big difference between 20 years ago and now. Now the reef is naked. The health of the reef has changed. Some of the coral has died after big hurricane. All our way of life has evolved. What is affecting really? How do the system works?
The elders
and Maria, we're so connected to the environment.
Really gave me a new perspective and inspires me to be more sustainable.
When you get out into the field and actually do the work, you could see things and feel them. You use more of your senses. We were working with National Geographic and Smithsonian. Any question you had could be answered, which just kept you going, kept you asking questions.
Yeah, it was just an amazing opportunity to have somebody there who is so fascinated by something, and it makes you really fascinated by the same topic.
Our group had 184 different species in 1 cubic foot of space.
Even that 1 cubic foot is a system in itself.
I think it's really great for younger students to begin learning about biodiversity and their impact that they can have, because they're coming into a time where this is going to be really crucial for us and for our planet. We went to the BioBlitz in San Francisco, which was through National Geographic.
So this is our booth. And there's tons of booths set up here.
And we are telling people about our project and everything that we've been doing.
Can you guess what size this actually was?
And we've been showing them our field kits and our game that we designed.
Our booth is very popular. People love our game. It's very easy to learn and it's easy for the kids to catch on.
We made this game and it's called Reef Impact. You get cards and these cards are the impact cards. So they show how something will impact your deck of cards. The typhoon would be something that's negative. It's a natural disaster that hurts the animals that are on the reef.
And the great thing about the research that we're doing is it doesn't require really high-tech equipment. It's just like spoons, cups, and 1 cubic foot.
So it's not just for the water. It can be anywhere.
It can be anywhere.
So cool.
Thank you.
The next step would be tagging species on a more micro level, which is looking at the DNA and their individual relationships with each other. I'm looking forward to that.
We had a very scientific viewpoint while we were in the field doing hands-on scientific work, and to also get more traditional knowledge. Everything is a big system. Everything is interconnected, from the people to the environment. So it's important that we as humans are responsible in protecting these reefs.